This is Chris Weaver, and I have the honor of serving as the founder, president, and CEO of Queen Street America. We are the do good, do well, and have some fun along the way company. In fact, we are so committed to this philosophy of doing business that we have those words trademarked. Hey, I am broadcasting from QSA's Charleston, South Carolina headquarters, and thanks for tuning in. Every QSA rep wakes up each day with this question on her mind, and maybe his mind too. And that is, whom can I share the features and benefits of the QSA plan with today? After all, as a QSA rep, you cannot increase the money into your checking account without first making a sale. And you can't make a sale without first having a conversation with someone about the QSA plan. And you can't have that conversation until you know who that someone you will talk to with is, right? So let's talk a few minutes about how you go about developing your list of prospects and how you gain referrals from others you talk with. Hey, and so feel free to get a pencil and a paper and take some notes if you'd like. And by the way, we'll make a link to this talk available on YouTube for your future reference as well, and we'll send out an email with the link to you. But first, let me underscore that at QSA, we are in the relationship marketing business. We don't send out junk mail looking for prospects. We don't make telemarketing calls to scratch up leads. And we don't knock on doors of people we don't know. Again, we believe in relationship marketing. We believe one person, you, sharing the QSA plan to someone else, one-on-one, is the most effective, meaningful, and beneficial way to do business. So please remember that at QSA, we don't market bangles or beads, or lotions or potions, or candles or sandals. We offer consumers a serious product for a serious, I mean a very serious illness. And this is an important point, and this is why we believe relationship marketing is perfect for QSA. Relationships matter. They really do. Hey, let's refresh ourselves about just how serious this illness is. Cancer will occur in 3 out of 4 families. Cancer will occur in 1 out of 2 men. Cancer will occur in 1 out of 3 women. In children's ages 1 to 14, cancer, believe it or not, is the second leading cause of death. And this year alone, there will be over 1.6 million new cancer cases in the United States. So cancer is a serious illness. The odds of confronting this serious illness are as real as 3 out of 4, or 1 out of 2, or 1 out of 3. This is why people you have relationship with are also aware of what the American Cancer Society tells us, and that is 54.3% of the total cost of cancer are indirect costs and not covered by major medical insurance. This is what makes the illness of cancer so very unique on its impact on the family pocketbook. The people you have relationships with have family, friends, neighbors, business associates, folks they go to church with, and even Facebook friends that have had to face the words, you have cancer. They've personally experienced, or they've seen, the costly impact of what that 54.3% really means in dollars. For example, it means that for every $10,000 in total cost for treating their cancer, $5,430 must come from what I call HIP National Bank, which is their own checking account or savings account, or their 401k, or loans, or gifts. It means that for every $20,000 in total cost for treating their cancer, $10,860 on average must come from someplace other than their major medical insurance. It means that for every $50,000 in total cost for treating their cancer, $27,000 must come from somewhere. It means that for every $100,000 in total cost for treating their cancer, $54,300 must come from someplace. So I hope you're following me on this. And if these numbers don't make sense, then listen to actual words from Family Heritage Life Insurance Company cancer insurance policyholders. And by the way, these folks gave Family Heritage Life permission to share their respective testimonials. This is a quote from Casey Phillips of Georgia. Quote, "This is an amazing policy. We purchased it in 2006, and I was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2009. It has done everything it said it would and more. You cannot afford not to have this lifesaver." Casey received $39,000. And this is from Garland Howard from Oklahoma. Quote, written by his wife, "When Harlan was diagnosed with cancer, we were very thankful to have this policy. When we signed up for this policy, we never expected to use it. It truly was a blessing sent from God. We could not be more pleased with the way our claims were promptly processed." Garland received over $18,000. Or how about this from Michael Town of Kansas? Quote, "This policy was well worth the cost. No one wants to think about having cancer, but it does happen and can happen to anyone." Michael received $22,000. And about this testimony, the last one I'll share today, this is from William Bruner of Kentucky. Quote, "Purchasing this cancer policy from Family Heritage was one of the smartest things I've ever done to ensure the financial stability of our family during a cancer-related illness. It's really a small price to pay." William received $17,900. Now, by the way, Family Heritage Life has been a terrific partner with QSA. They are committed to our philosophy of doing business and share our values, and we could not be more delighted with FHL, and they are rated A Excellent from AM Best. Hey, the testimonials are real stories from real folks who thankfully had a relationship with someone who thought enough of them to say, "Do you have a few minutes? I'd like to talk to you about something in case you get a serious illness like cancer." Folks, cancer is scary. Paying for the treatment, the non-medical cost of cancer shouldn't be. But not everyone is prepared to pay, either through a lot of money they might have in the bank or by having supplemental cancer insurance like the QSA Plan for the non-medical costs associated with a cancer treatment experience. Let me share this with you. The Fred Hutchinson Cancer Research Center is based in Seattle, Washington. It's one of the world's most highly regarded cancer research centers. On May 15th, they issued the findings of a new study they conducted concerning the cost of cancer. They found that people diagnosed with cancer are more than 2.5 times more likely to declare bankruptcy than those without cancer. May I repeat that? They found that people diagnosed with cancer are more than 2.5 times more likely to declare bankruptcy than those without cancer. The study found strong evidence of a link between cancer diagnosis and increased risk of bankruptcy. Why? The non-medical expenses associated with cancer treatment experience that no one anticipates, no one plans for. By the way, the results of this important study were published in the June issue of Health Matters Journal. Sort of straightens your spine a bit, doesn't it? And I've been in this business for 30 years, marketing cancer insurance to middle American consumers, and it straightened my spine. Cancer is serious, and it's a costly illness. That is why we offer to consumers a serious product called the QSA Plan. So let's talk about how you go about sharing the QSA Plan with people you have a relationship with. But let me start out asking you this. Have you mastered the QSA sales conversation? Have you studied the script over and over again? Have you watched the training videos over and over again? And can you give the QSA Plan sales conversation at the drop of a hat? And in such a way that you project competence and confidence to those that you're chatting with? If not, then practice and practice and practice. And practice some more until you can. So here's my point. You can't have you can have the longest prospect list in the history of sales womankind, but if you cannot provide the person you're talking with a meaningful and satisfying sales experience, then you're wasting their time and you're wasting yours. So become an expert on the QSA Plan. Treat your prospects with the kind of respect you would expect if you were in their shoes. Now, at this point, you might be saying, "But Chris, those are all good points, but all I want from you are some shortcuts and some secrets and some tricks of the trade to help me make sales." You're after the bottom line. Well, okay, so here it is, and I will share the secrets to answer that question. Who do I share the QSA Plan with?